Hi everyone, I'm Jim Aku Brimstone and welcome to the review of Black Gives Way to Blue, the fourth studio record by the grunge band Alice in Chains. This year we are celebrating the 15th anniversary of the record. As you can see here, I'm a little bit late because it's already November, but I really wanted to review this record for you guys and girls, so here I am. I've already done reviews of Dirt, Rain or Fog and The Devil Put Dinosaurs here, so check those videos out if that's what interests you. My story with this band is quite simple. Back in the year 2000-2001, my sister had their music on cassette tapes and I would listen to them, especially the Dirt record. Back then it was my favorite, mostly because of the songs Them Bones, Angry Chair and Wood. Later I've heard some of these songs in the Doom 2 and GTA San Andreas video games, so that was nice. So yeah, Black Gives Way to Blue is a slightly controversial record amongst the fanbase because it's the first one since the vocalist Layne Staley has passed away in 2002 because of a drug overdose, and well, the classic lineup comes back here without him. So we've got Jerry Cantrell on the lead and backing vocals, lead guitar. He wrote by himself almost all of the songs here, as you can see. Only 2 of the songs have other band members. And next we've got Mike on the bass and Sean on the drums, classic guys, and a new band member, William Duvall, who is playing the rhythm guitar, does some backing vocals, and does the main vocals on one of the tracks, Last of My Kind. So yeah, that's the lineup here. I am not sure if people love this record or not, because the fanbase is like split into 2 camps. One where everything after Layne's passing does not matter, and the other camp is like, it matters. So yeah, it's simple as that. As you can already guess, I'm in the second camp. I'm like, I enjoy Alice in Chains no matter if Layne is in the band or not. That's just my opinion, because most of the songs were written by Jerry Cantrell anyway, so he's the most important band member here. Even if the vocalist has died tragically, no one forced him to become a drug addict, so yeah, you can don't vote me right now, but it's sad that Layne has passed away, rest in peace. But it's also very annoying and angry because you could fight a addiction and overcome it. Most people have done it, Jerry has done it, so it's just very sad, you know, that we lose so many people to addictions. Imagine a world where addictions do not rule people's lives, they don't give in to addictions. We would have so many musicians still alive up to this day, especially in the grunge genre where most of the people die from drug overdose. So yeah, it's sad. Now let's move on to the review. The production is tight. It was done by Nick Raskulnevich. I never know how to pronounce his surname. I'm just going to call him Nick. Nick has done pretty great job here. It's one of the best sounding records he has done, because some other ones aren't that great, but this one slaps. The mixing is perfect. You can easily hear every instrument, the drums, the bass, the guitars, the bass, the piano, the other stuff in the background. It's all audible. It has that clean, raw and real feeling to it. When it comes to the message, it's diverse. Most of the songs are about the passing of Layne Staley, but also some other personal stuff like relationship issues, drug addiction, living in California, fighting your inner demons, stuff like that. Most of it is very relatable and I do enjoy the lyrics a lot here. Next we've got the structure. It's between basic and advanced. Some of the songs go like this: intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro. Other songs like A Looking in View and Acid Bubble, these ones have more changes, more sections, like an intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, post-chorus, then a verse, chorus, pre-chorus, whatever. It changes and it also has a different outro, so yeah, there's just more stuff in it. I do enjoy the structures here because they keep things interesting. Even when the structure is basic, sometimes they slightly rearrange it to make it surprising to you, and I do enjoy that a lot. When it comes to the music genre on this record, it's like a mix of grunge, alternative metal, sludge metal, alternative rock, stuff like that. All of that is here mixed completely, and it works, it truly works. This record feels like it's from 1992 or 1993, but with a modern production feeling in it. That's how I feel about it. Now let's rate individual songs. The album opens up with All Secrets Known, and well, let me just focus a little bit on the band members and their musicianship. I love the drummer here, his precision, the style of his playing, the grooves, just everything on every song. He gives us his best performance. Same with the bassist. I love the fact that the bass is audible, you can hear it. In some songs not that easily, but it's there, you can feel it. Great performance as well. Next we've got Jerry with his guitar work, and it's phenomenal. This album has some of the best guitar riffs in Alice in Chains history, like the song A Look in View, Acid Bubble, the more introspective melodies on When the Sun Rose Again, or Private Hell. Yeah, it's all here. Kudos to Jerry for restarting this band and coming up with this record, because there's a lot of beautiful stuff here, and I'm happy that it exists. William is also playing on this record some rhythm guitar, so yeah, that's nice too. And finally we've got the vocals, which are mostly performed by Jerry Cantrell, and William is like doing backing vocals. I must say that Jerry has a perfect voice. Like, for me personally, it's like, it sounds original, like the classic Alice in Chains stuff. You don't even hear that Lane is gone, at least I don't. I've always preferred Jerry's vocals. I love how introspective, melodic, soothing, and also melancholic it sounds like. Very beautiful. And also William is there to provide those harmonies that usually Lane and Jerry would do together. Here William is like in the back, you know, providing some vocal support to Jerry. That's very nice. Let's focus now on the individual songs. As I stated before, All Secrets Known is a fantastic opener. I love the main guitar riff and the build up to the verse. Love the first words on this song. Hope, a new beginning. Now let me paraphrase the next part, because I don't remember them that well. Something about starting again, you know, because they want to live again. And I love that. I love it's like addressing the fans that let us move on, let us create some more music together because we like each other. And that's perfect. Love the more heavier parts here. The chorus is so beautiful, so atmospheric. Every single part in this song is phenomenal. And I just love it. When I first heard this song, I've almost cried because it's so good. Beautiful, beautiful. 11 out of 10. Next we've got Check My Brain. I recently done a Doom MIDI cover of this song, which actually sucks because it's not that great, you know, my version, at least my version. I wasn't happy with my work. I spent like hours doing it and I was like, I'm only releasing it because I need to release something, but the original song slaps. Like, the vocals are so fun. Check my brain to California, so right. Somebody check my brain. Love that stuff. Love the chorus, pre-chorus, the verses. Oh yeah, that oh yeah in the verses is so fun. I love the main guitar riff. It's like hypnotizing. Wow 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 wow. Do 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 doom doom do do do. It's like a great, fantastic song all the way through, from the beginning to the end. Nothing to criticize here. 11 out of 10. Last of My Kind. This is the track with William on the vocals. I love the instrumental work. I enjoy some of his singing. Like, his vocals are great, but it's like he doesn't fit vocally, you know, in this band, just for me. But his singing is great. Like, that's true. I like the way he's like screaming, "Yo, you fucking liars," something like that in one part of the song, and I'm like, yeah, that's fun. It's great musically, vocally, also fun. Yeah, it's a masterpiece. It could have been better if it had more Jerry in it, you know, his vocals. I feel like the song would benefit from that. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I do love it. Nothing wrong with this song. It's not as great as the previous two songs, but it still stands tall on its own. 10 out of 10. Your decision. This is one of the tracks with a music video. Some people claim this might be about Lane Staley and his addiction, basically. It's your decision. Very beautiful ballad. I love the acoustic guitars here, the atmosphere of this song. It's very serene, very calm, very introspective. It makes you think about your life and your, choices, your life choices. I love everything about this song. Jerry's vocals are beautiful. The lead guitar work, the icing on the cake, great stuff. 11 out of 10. A Looking in View. Now this is another single with a music video. I did a guitar cover of this song on my second channel back in 2017 when it was like my second year of learning how to play guitar, and I loved playing this song because it's fairly easy to play, but it has such tasty guitar riffs. I just love every guitar riff in this song. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun, and then dun 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 wow, dun 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 wow. But guitar-wise, my favorite part is the dun 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 cool chorus, and then we've got some beautiful chords that kind of remind me of the second Deftones record, Around the Fur, when the chorus happens, A looking in view to look on the outside. Desperate plans make sense in a low life. Do do dum, yeah, do do dum. Love that. Love that chorus. It's just so much fun. A looking in view too long on the outside. Desperate plans make sense in a low life. Do do dum. And there's like silence and then do 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 do. Love that. Love the dynamics of this song. As you can already guess, this is my favorite Alice in Chains songs. Like, it's the best. Like, no song from them will ever beat this one. The feeling of this song, the drumming, the bass lines, the guitars, the fact that this is the only song on the entire record where the entire band has provided some ideas to it, it truly makes it an essential Alice in Chains song. 12 out of 10. When the Sun Rose Again. This one gives me a slight Serious Sam soundtrack vibes, that video game from 2001, because it has like bongos or some shit, It has those indigenous culture vibes, I love the vocal performance of this song, how calm and soothing Jerry's voice is. It's just such a great track from beginning to the end. Yeah, another highlight of this record. I am kinda surprised because usually I love listening to some heavy shit, technical death metal, Decrepit Birth, I don't know, Obscura, Necrophagist, and then I want to listen to some deathcore, Aversion's Crown, Eye Alliance, A Night in Texas, and then some nu metal stuff, Limp Bizkit, Korn, Linkin Park, yeah. But I just love when a very calm song is beautiful and you love every single section of it, and that's this song. And that does not happen quite often in my case. I usually hate calm songs because they're just either boring or they have pop vocals or some other shit that is distracting and just ruining the mood. But in this case, nothing like that happens. This song flows perfectly from beginning to the end, and it deserves 11 out of 10. Acid Bubble. Now this is my second favorite song from this band ever. I love every single section, the vocal lines, how the song shifts between the more heavier parts, the gritty, the dun dun dun, and the more introspective, beautiful melodies have that nostalgia to it. I just love it. Let Me Sing You, my favorite part from this song. It's going to sound bad because I'm not a singer, but bear with me. I am the child that lives and cries in a corner, dies in a corner, unloved inside your mind. As you can see, I am awful at vocals, but that part in the song just makes me cry every single time because it's so beautiful, so emotional. And also the heavier part, plan obsolescence, do the system, and then obsolescence. Love that stuff as well. Yeah, this is a banger, very underrated song. More people should listen to it. I love the gloomy, doomy, sludgy guitar riffs at the beginning. Great stuff, 12 out of 10. Lesson learned, another banger. It has that more classic Alice in Chains vibe to it. Jay's like, you know, those vocals. Just another lesson learned. It's something like that. Just another lesson learned. Great stuff. Love it from beginning to the end. This one is just straightforward, you know. Every single section slaps and that's it. It doesn't have an emotional resonance like Acid Bubble and A Look in View or All Circuits Known has, but it's still fantastic and I love every single second of it. So 11 out of 10. Take Her Out, another banger. The chorus is so melodic and so fun to listen to. She's not your mine, wanna take her out again. Great stuff, great stuff. Love every single section here. It's very similar to the previous song in the way that it doesn't have such a big emotional impact on me, but when I always hear this song, it puts me in a good mood. 11 out of 10. Private Hell. Now we're going for more introspective, emotional type of a track. I must say that I do enjoy this one. Some of the vocals are not for me, like in the verse or pre-chorus, somewhere like that. But what sold me on this song from the first time I've heard it were those very... Now you're gonna laugh because there are these very... How do I even put it in words? Very melodic guitar riffs, and then Jerry does that rah, scream, rah, something like that. And the guitar riffs for some reason remind me of progressive death metal, you know, those they're just so captivating, so alluring. I just love it. Very demure, very demure, however you say in the memes right now. So yeah, I love that part in the song. It's what brings me back to it. I revisit this song to listen to that moment, especially, you know, that rah and the beautiful melodeath vibes there for just like 20 seconds or so. But yeah, that's my favorite part of the song. I hope I've explained it well for you to understand which part that is. So yeah, this is a great song. This is the first song on the record where I'm like, this is not 10 out of 10. It's not perfect, but it has some great quality to it, especially that rap part and the bridge. So yeah, 9 out of 10. And the final song on the record, which is dedicated to Lane, Black Gives Way to Blue, the title track. This is a song that Jerry has trouble playing live because it makes him very emotional, because he wrote it about Lane, his best friend who passed away, and it's sad. And I must say that this song has a very beautiful chorus, like, it's so good. Also, I feel like this song has a very interesting vibe to it, because this song is not sad, at least it does not sound this way. It sounds very serene, very soothing. It's like a goodbye to an old friend. It has that clarity to it. And the most interesting part about it is that Elton John is playing piano on it because he went to Elton John's concert and it was his first concert ever. So yeah, it's a nice tribute, very beautiful sounding. I am not going to surprise you. For me personally, this is the weakest song on the record, but it still slaps. It has that emotional impact to it. I love the vocal performance, especially the chorus, you know. Lay down, black gives way to blue. Lay down, I remember you. That's just so beautiful and honest. Yeah, it will make you cry if you care about Lane and friendship and stuff like that. So yeah, beautiful stuff. 9 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable, the flow is ideal, replayability Yeah, it's a legendary record. For me personally, it's the best Alice in Chains album ever. Dirt has nothing on this, and I know many people love Dirt and the previous record and the self-titled because they have nostalgia towards it, because it reminds them of simpler times, of better times, and I understand that, but I feel like this record is the best because I also have nostalgia towards the older records because they are my childhood basically, and this one came out years later. I've been listening to this band for like 8 years and I've built an emotional bond to the previous records, but I cannot lie, this is the best album, like musically, lyrically, vocally, it's miles ahead of the previous ones, and albums after this one are just not even close to Black Gives Way to Blue. It's such a lightning in a bottle moment for me because this record just clicks for me. Every single song is just beautiful, interesting, they're very unique sounding, like you cannot mistake any song here for another. Your Decision and Acid Bubble, they sound completely different from each other. Same with Check My Brain or Take Her Out. Yeah, every song has its own distinct identity, its own story, its own beautiful moments, and I just love this record with all of my heart. I recommend it to everyone who likes grunge or metal or rock music, whatever. This is an essential album to listen to. It just makes me sad that there's a large group of people who will never enjoy this one because Lane has died, so shut down something great because it's not like in the past. Yeah, shut up, this is great. Yeah, legendary stuff. One of the best albums I've ever heard, and I've heard a lot of them, probably like 1,000 legendary records, but this one stands proud among them. I love it. I just love it. My favorite songs, as you can guess, are Looking in View, Acid Bubble, All Secrets Known, When the Sun Rose Again, Check My Brain, Your Decision, and Take Her Out. But my favorite part is of course that rah in Private Hell and the cool melodeath riffs. So it's so funny. Yeah, thank you for watching. Spin this record today or this week, whatever, just to enjoy it. Maybe you forgot about it, or maybe you also love it as I do. Write down in the comments what do you think about this band, this record and those songs. Tell me about your favorite tracks from Black Gives Way to Blue. I would love to hear about it. And that's basically it. Give this video a like, subscribe, and follow me on my Instagram, links in the description. Consider joining me on a YouTube membership or Patreon so I can make you an album review or lyric video or Doom MIDI cover. I can do anything, even watch Fast and Furious movies. I'm that desperate. Desperate nights make sense in a low life. Goodbye.